Liftoff. Roger ignition.
For me, I just was concerned with payoff.
Right,
payoff,
right.
payoff, payoff. And I wanted it to be able to last and well. Here's the thing, us makeup artists have been contouring for a very long time.
Absolutely.
But for me, it's about finding a subtle way to do it because I'm a very gentle makeup artist and I like someone to walk out the door feeling like themselves. I also have to send someone on a red carpet. I don't know what the lighting situations are. It's always different. So for me, I need to make sure that it's going to look good in a bunch of different settings, not just in front of a halo mirror in your house.
Absolutely.
So for me, what was really important is I had developed these sheer contour palettes, which makes it really hard to mess up contour. Sometimes they're cream, sometimes they're very heavily pigmented, and it's really easy for it to be intimidating.
Absolutely.
And for people to make big mistakes with it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to take the intimidation out of it and make it something that people felt comfortable using. For me, for older skin, it's about having a really good moisturizer, knowing what works for your skin, then keeping your foundation fairly gentle, like I wouldn't put too much on, and getting a really good concealer, making sure you cover spots and brighten a little bit underneath the eyes. I always do foundation first. If you do the concealer first and then you put your foundation on, you've just undone all your work.
Right.
Gentle, and then I'll go in and I'll spot conceal. I can use a little brightening stilo and brighten up certain areas, but yeah, that's the order. And then a little setting powder. And to make sure things like the setting powder are sheer, so even in the darker colors, I really made sure that they were super translucent so that the color of your foundation doesn't change throughout the day as you apply more. That was really important. What I did is, in the Hydra Shines, I wanted to have colors that were sheer, but also had some pigment. So for women who think, oh, you know, bright pink lips are really big this season, but I don't know how I feel about that. So these formulations are more on the sheer side, but with a really good pop of color. So what I would say is for someone who is thinking about red, but it makes them nervous, they are water-based sort of pudding eyeshadows. Can you see? Yes, good on in.
Yeah.
A little bit goes a long way. They're hyper pigmented.
Right.
But once they dry, they set and then they don't crease, which is really amazing.
They don't crease, no.
Nope. I did a job the other day and I used this color and I didn't have to touch her up for like 10 hours.
Wow.